Johnny Soto and Adil Benjilany in the featherweight division. Johnny Soto 4 wins and 1 loss. Adil Benjilany 5 wins and 3 losses. Johnny Soto, he looked really solid in his first fight inside of the UFC. It was against Weber Almeida. In the fight, he did really good in the grappling and wrestling game. In the second and third round, his striking, it's okay, but of course he's looking to close that distance, get the fight to the clinch, and get the takedown over and over again, and then dominate to get the decision or guillotine or rear naked or ground upon TKO. He just wants to get that fight to the ground and look for the finish or look for a dominant decision. That's what Johnny Soto is going to try to do right here. Adil Benjilany, he has some decent wrestling, decent grappling, but more likely he's going to want the fight to stay on the feet at range, use his height, and use his reach to kickbox with Johnny Soto, head case, leg case, really, like flying knees. This guy does a lot of crazy stuff in the striking game, and I expect him to do the exact same thing right here. His last fight with Kevin Kroom was a split decision loss. Could have honestly gone either way. It was a very close fight. His grappling and wrestling looked pretty good in the first round, but the reason he did lose the fight was he got taken down over and over again in the second and third round. So for this fight with Johnny Soto and then Adil Benjilany right here, he needs the fight to stay on the feet. I just don't know if that's going to happen. The Tapology predictions have Johnny Soto as a humongous 91% favorite. A lot of people think submission for Johnny Soto right there. I don't think he should be that big of a favorite because Benjilany looked honestly not too bad in his last fight with Kevin Kroom, who is a wrestler and a grappler. He didn't look too bad in the fight. So in this fight with Johnny Soto and Adil Benjilany, if you're going to be betting on the fight, I'd probably go underdog or pass because I do think it's a lot closer of a fight than the Tapology predictions do suggest right there. Because if Adil Benjilany keeps the fight on the feet, he's much faster, much more powerful than Johnny Soto, and has really good body case, leg case, head case, everything like that, and he'll probably win the fight on the feet. Decent wrestling, decent grappling, but Johnny Soto is just relentless with going for takedown after takedown. Eventually, Johnny Soto will probably get the fight down and wrestle and grapple to a decision win. That's the most likely outcome to happen right here. Most likely Johnny Soto will win the fight by a decision, but I'm not super confident in the prediction because Adil Benjilany has some decent wrestling, decent grappling. I'm not very hyped on that wrestling and grappling. He's just decent. It's not really good. It's not really bad either. So we'll see what happens with that wrestling and grappling. I don't think it'll hold up against Johnny Soto right here, but I'm definitely not saying 100% Johnny Soto, but it should be a really interesting fight in the featherweight division right here. But eventually, the relentless list with Johnny Soto going for takedown after takedown, eventually he'll get the fight down, and eventually he'll dominate the fight on the ground for 3 straight rounds, in my opinion, to win the fight in a unanimous decision right there. Should be a really good fight in the featherweight division right there.